Join me in congratulating the Executive Director, Dennis Andres, and the staff at the Morris Performing Arts Center in South Bend, Indiana. Dennis?
How do I follow Jim? And Vince, and yes, you have performed in our theater, and we'd like to have you back. We know you're there. Boy, I knew I was getting this award, but all of a sudden I'm like, wow, this is amazing. It's an amazing award, and thank the award committee for identifying the Morris Performing Arts Center as LHAT's 2015 Outstanding Historic Theater. And my staff and I are humbled to receive this award. A special and well-deserved thank you goes to Mary Ellen Smith, sitting at the table, as my Director of Marketing and Promotions for the Morris, for creating and putting together the nomination materials. And to all the dedicated staff members of the magnificent Morris, I thank them for contributing to make us shine. Our ornate theater, as the promo piece said, originally opened in 1922 as the Palace Theater, and it was South Bend's newest venue featuring vaudeville and silent movies. The theater is listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1985, and the Morris is the largest historic theater in the state of Indiana surviving today, with 2,500 permanent seats plus additional seats put in the orchestra pit. In May of 1998, the building was closed to begin an extensive renovation and restoration project and reopened in the year 2000. Quickly do the math. Yeah, the theater was closed for 26 months, a little over a year, 2 years, and it was considered dead. The promoters had disappeared. The events disappeared for that length of time. To the agents and again the promoters, the Palace Theater, renamed the Morris Civic Auditorium before renovation restoration and now called the Morris Performing Arts Center, it has 3 names, was dead and buried. We didn't exist to anybody at that point. But we fought our way back with a vengeance. We now do all the things that you can possibly think of, from rock, gospel, country, pop, comedians, rap, dance, symphony, Broadway shows, wedding receptions, and commencements, etc. We issue over 100,000 tickets a year and generate over $1.5 million every year in revenue. We are a rental facility. The restoration allowed for a brand new stage house which could accommodate large shows such as Phantom of the Opera, Wicked, which we've had in the building now for several weeks, Jersey Boys, and we'll have Book of Mormon showing up beginning in about 3 months from now. Total renovation of the complex, including the Palais Royale Ballroom, which is the adjacent building next door, in the year 2002. The total amount, as Ken said, was $24.3 million. The renovation of the Morris alone was $16.7 million. And then I must tell you that approximately $8 million of that $24 million was raised by the citizens of South Bend and the surrounding area. As we all know, maintaining a historic theater is perhaps the most difficult part, and in the past 15 years since renovation, we have continued to maintain and enhance the theater by adding various things such as the Sarah Pit lift, and an electronic marquee, and currently we did energy-efficient windows and doors that have been added, and now we're looking at 2 new projects. One is putting solar panels, leasing the roof's surface, and putting solar panels in to reduce the expenses on heating the building, the electric costs. We're also taking those, in the video you saw there were 4 panels out front for holding 3 sheets. We have found a company that will produce a digital panel that will fit inside there, and we'll be able to put all 4 of them with digital panels. So we continue to look for ways to upgrade the building. And last but not least, Ken, a special thank you to you for all your help and the extraordinary leadership of LHAT. And thanks also to your staff and all the LHAT members for their friendship and willingness to help each other to grow and to prosper. Thank you again, and I graciously accept LHAT's 2015 Outstanding Historic Award. Thank you.